guys, and welcome to week 6 of this course. So week 6 is called Assess and Report on Children's Learning, and what we do in week 6 is we start to look at in a little bit more detail the role that assessment plays in students' learning and how we can use that information to determine our pedagogy and planning for effective student learning and engagement. So you'll find this week's reading, so chapter 8, goes through a lot of different discussions and strategies for assessment for, as, and of learning. And it looks at some different methods and different documentations that different centres use for doing that assessment and then applying that assessment in their planning and pedagogy. You'll find within this reading there are quite a few templates and samples about using assessment, and there's also quite a good discussion about the role that photographs play in assessment, particularly at the early childhood level. So what we want you to do is have a read of that, have a really good think about and reflection on your past experiences for assessment, what worked, what didn't, what do you think you might apply during your placement this time, and how that assessment will be a fluid and ongoing, because you'll find throughout your career, throughout your teaching career, that your assessment strategies will always change based on your children and on your setting and whatnot. So, we've got to think about assessment as a fluid process, fluid ongoing process. So this week's activity asks you to watch a video and then look at Rogoff's 3 planes of analysis. So you'll find that on page 262 of the reading. And we want you to have a think about how you can use these 3 planes of analysis in relation to Liam's learning. So Liam being the boy in the video. You'll find this week's activities and readings are really, really good basis for assessment 3 of the folio. So have a good think about how this information can apply what you present in your folio. So remember, your folio is due essentially after your placement, so that's on Friday of week 10. I know there's been quite a few questions and specific questions about the folio. Like I said, keep shooting those through and I'll answer them as best as I can. We do have the Collaborate on Monday. That's at 8 p.m. So I encourage you to try and be at that because the unit coordinator will be there and some other people will be there that can answer some of your specific questions as well. So if I haven't answered it as best as you'd like, you can ask it again during the Consolidate. And you can get an answer from the UC about that. So I really encourage you to be there. We will be going over Assessment 3 and we'll be talking about Assessment 4 as well. So, make sure you're there or watch the recording as soon as possible. I think they're usually available. Often they say 48 hours after the Collaborate. I found in the past sometimes they're available even earlier, so just keep an eye out for those. In the meantime, congratulations to all of you that are still on prac and you're working really well, and I've had some wonderful reports, so well done, and good luck to the rest of you that are about to start prac. Remember to keep in touch, and that goes for those of you about to start, and those of you already on prac. Use those prac lounges as a point of discussion, just to share your experiences and ideas with the rest of us. And that's a big support network for you. So everyone here is here to support each other. So that thread and those forums are great places for you to explore and apply that support. Okay, so good luck. Thank you. And let me know if you need anything. Bye.